know that lately things have been really difficult for pretty much everyone. That's why today I'm really happy to be here with some good news. Not just for me, but for all of my author friends out there. Everyone who is here in my AuthorTube family, especially those of you who have a complete draft or who are in the querying or pitching process, you will be interested in listening to this. I'm going to tell you guys about a new traditional small press publisher who will allow you guys to do your favorite things, support small businesses, while also having that traditional publishing experience. Stick around. Supporters, I'm Savvy. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome for the first time. Please don't forget to subscribe because multiple times a week I put out new videos about books, writing, and small business owner life, and you won't want to miss those. Today's video is going to be specifically targeted at my author friends out there, at those of you who are trying to get your books published and put them out into the world. First though, I don't know if you guys noticed my sweatshirt. I wore this sweatshirt in a previous video too. But for those of you guys who don't know, my new novel, One Final Vinyl, which is a young adult contemporary novel, is now available for pre-order. You can pre-order the ebook on Amazon or pre-order a signed paperback on savvylizer.bigcartel.com. Both links are in the description below, and if you're interested in merch for it, you can check out these sweatshirts also on savvylizer.bigcartel.com, also linked in the description below. So a lot of you guys know that I am not only a small business owner myself, but I also work for another small business. Many of you guys know that Forever Home Friends, my small business that produces children's books, toys, and other merchandise based on real rescue dogs, that business does not pay all of my bills just yet. Hopefully soon it'll have a full-time income. Maybe not right now while all of my events are getting canceled because of the quarantining. Side note, right now we do have free shipping since everyone's stuck at home, so for all orders over $40 on foreverhomefriends.com, you can use the code FREESHIPPING2020 at checkout. I also have a link to foreverhomefriends.com in the description below, and you will get free shipping on everything. Anyway, so in addition to running a small business, I also work for a small business. I'm actually a writer for a couple of music magazines, which I will show you guys right now, and then I'm going to lead into kind of how that is going to affect you all as people who want to pitch your books to a publisher. In some of my videos, I don't know if you guys have seen, I have a magazine rack in the background of my office all the time. What I love about my magazine rack is it's filled entirely with magazines that I've written for, so every magazine on my magazine rack has an article that I wrote inside it, sometimes more than one article. For the past like 4.5 years, I've been writing for a magazine called Halftime Magazine, which is a magazine about music and marching bands and the marching arts and military bands and school music programs and drum corps bands. Basically, I write about the type of music that you would play on a brass or a woodwind or a percussion instrument. It's a good time. A lot of you guys know I was a marching band kid for a long time. For about 8 years, I played the saxophone in multiple marching bands, and when I was in college, I played for the Northwestern University Wildcat Marching Band, which was probably the greatest experience of my life. So I always have loved playing music, but playing music was never a professional goal, so now I get to write about music professionally, which is probably the best possible outcome for me. But Savvy, how does your writing for music magazines relate to me, who writes novels and who wants to get my book published? This seems to have no connection. Well, I am very excited to announce that the magazine I work for, Halftime Magazine, is going to be launching a books division. So this is really exciting. Like I said, I've been working for this magazine for a long time, and I am actually working as the project manager on the new book publishing division that we are launching right now. So this books division is brand new. We are just getting started, and we are for the first time open to submissions from different authors. So I'm going to read you guys the requirements in a second of what we're looking for and all of that, but I will also leave a link in the description below to the website where you can go and see all of the requirements there as well, along with like the email address to send everything to. Alright, so the name of the overarching company that produces Halftime Magazine is called Muse Media LLC, so that's the name of the publisher that's going to be seeking these books. So basically, here's what it says. Muse Media LLC, seeking book submissions. Muse Media LLC, publisher of Halftime Magazine and Yamaha Support Ed Magazine, is expanding into book publishing. We are currently seeking book submissions from authors who have completed manuscripts with a performing arts angle. What are we looking for? Right now we are open to both fiction and nonfiction books that include but are not limited to the following topics: instrumental music, marching band, choir performance, theater performance, dance. We are open to books in the following categories: fiction, novels, books targeted at adult, young adult, or middle grade readers, all genres including but not limited to, contemporary romance, fantasy, sci-fi, and horror. Picture books and graphic novels, for those author and illustrator combinations, someone who both writes and illustrates the book is preferred, but is not required. Nonfiction, we're looking for educational books about music or biographies or memoirs about musicians or about performing artists in some capacity. For the submission requirements, please send the following things to the email address is christine@halftimemag.com. So use book submission in the subject line, and you're going to want to send over a query letter including the book's genre, age category, and complete word count, a brief synopsis like you'd find on the jacket or back cover of the book, and an author bio. In that email, you'll also want to include the first 1 to 3 sample chapters of your book, and if it's a picture book or a shorter manuscript, you can include the entire manuscript. If we're interested in pursuing your work, we will request a full manuscript from you. Please allow 12 weeks for review before following up on your manuscript status. So if that is something you guys are interested in, you can always feel free to reach out to me for more info before submitting if you're interested, or you can just go ahead and submit based on those requirements. This is going to be a small press, kind of following a traditional publishing model, so since we're a smaller press, it's not going to be like getting a big advance on your book, but it will be that you will submit your manuscript, get accepted, and then have your manuscript edited in-house, have a cover design done for you, formatting done for you, and then you will receive a royalty percentage. So it's operating on that type of model. This is not, you know, an indie or self-publishing thing where you're paying up front for services. This will be you getting paid in royalties, but there won't be an advance, if that makes sense. So it's kind of a small business, traditional publisher, small press kind of thing. I know some of you guys have worked with small presses before, but I just thought I'd clarify for any of you out there who might want to know what to expect in this process. So if you have any questions for me, feel free to reach out. Feel free to leave things in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on this. I am super excited to be working on the publishing side. I mean, I've worked, you know, on the publishing side with Forever Home Friends, producing books in that capacity and doing that whole end of it, but it's really fun to be working with another company that is expanding into publishing books. I mean, I just get to work surrounded by my love for books and for music and for writing and for dogs and for everything, and I mean, right now that's adding a lot of positivity to the stressful situations going on out there. So hopefully that's some good and exciting news for you guys, especially if you have a book related to performing arts or music or dance or theater or anything like that. Hopefully if you have a book with any of those related topics and you're looking for a home for it, hopefully this can be an opportunity for you. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to check out all my links in the description below. I will see you all again soon, but in the meantime, don't forget to support small businesses if you're able to. I know I always say don't forget to support small businesses. I know right now that's a little bit like a lot of us can't go outside, a lot of us don't have disposable income, so don't feel pressured when I say that. But you know, like, if you go to the local corner store instead of the big grocery store, oftentimes they have more toilet paper, so that's always a thing. Anyway, I will see you guys all again soon. Happy reading and happy writing!